Les doy la bienvenida a este webinar con la Universidad de Cranfield. El día de hoy tenemos dos invitados muy especiales. Tenemos a Cristiana Saudella y a Pamela Ocampo, quienes trabajan en la universidad en la Escuela de Negocios y en la parte de admisiones y mercadeo. La idea de este seminario es contarles un poco por qué el MBA y la Escuela de Negocios de Cranfield es líder en términos de educación, porque es una opción ideal para ustedes que están buscando este tipo de programas, aclarar las dudas que puedan tener. Es una charla que está programada más o menos para 1 hora, en la que tanto Cristiana como Pamela nos van a contar un poco más del programa de la universidad y al final de la charla vamos a abrir los micrófonos para las dudas que ustedes tengan. Nuevamente les agradezco que nos dejen sus nombres completos en el perfil de Zoom para poderles enviar información y poder así apoyarlos mejor. Cristiana, Pamela, thank you very much for joining us, for being with us today. I just opened the microphones for you to talk to the students. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you for inviting us. I'm going to start sharing screen so Pamela can take over.
Muchísimas gracias, Pilar, por tenernos acá en el día de hoy, por darnos la oportunidad de poder compartir el programa y de esta excelente oportunidad para los candidatos en Colombia y Latinoamérica de poder tener una experiencia internacional que, pues bueno, les va a abrir muchísimas puertas una vez haya terminado el programa. Yo me voy a presentar y les voy a hablar un poco de las becas en español. Luego voy a pasar a explicar el programa en inglés, ya que pues, si ustedes deciden aplicar a Cranfield, igual es necesario hablar inglés y mi compañera Chris también va a estar haciendo su parte en inglés. Entonces, para comenzar, me quiero presentar. Mi nombre es Pamela. Yo soy también colombiana, ya vivo en Inglaterra hace unos cuantos años y al momento estoy manejando el programa del MBA, del Executive MBA y algunos programas en línea para la Universidad de Cranfield. ¿Quién es Cranfield? Bueno, Cranfield es una universidad en el Reino Unido con mucho prestigio en todos los rankings de FT, de Bloomberg. Estamos rankeados entre los mejores 100 del mundo, los mejores 10 del Reino Unido y los mejores 30 de Europa. Es una universidad con muchas oportunidades y que en esta ocasión le pedimos a STM que hiciéramos una colaboración, ya que, como les comentaba antes, estamos este año haciendo muchas oportunidades de becas para Colombia. Nos interesa mucho atraer el talento de Latinoamérica hacia el Reino Unido, ya que, como quizás algunos de ustedes sabrán, el Reino Unido autorizó que las personas que estudian de Latinoamérica en Inglaterra pueden quedarse con 2 años de visa sin necesitar sponsor de empresas por 2 años, los cuales les abre las puertas para que no únicamente trabajen acá luego de la graduación, sino que consigan un trabajo estable a largo plazo. Entonces estamos haciendo muchas campañas para Latinoamérica y nos encantaría traer más el talento de Latinoamérica. De la misma manera, estamos ofreciendo becas altas para Latinoamérica. Entendemos que el cambio de moneda es bastante alto y estamos ofreciendo becas del 50, 70 y a candidatos excelentes con exámenes de GMAT y entrevistas perfectas hasta del 100%. Entonces, bueno, esa es la introducción. Quería comentarles también, hablarles los de las becas antes de empezar y con eso sigo a lo que es del programa. Voy a estar explicándolo en inglés. Sin embargo, si hay algo que no entiendan o quieren que les dé un poco más de clarificación o que lo conteste en español, me lo pueden hacer saber y con mucho gusto así lo realizamos. Chris, we can move on. Perfect. So I'm going to start first with our location of the campus and our history of Cranfield. So Cranfield MBA was actually one of the first MBAs in the UK. We have an incredible alumni network for our MBA. We have some of our alumni in the biggest companies in Europe, in the big fours, in banks, in consultancy, in every single area that you can imagine with a strong background, we have alumni there. Chris is going to go more deep into our alumni network a bit further into the presentation, as she has had a bit more experience and has worked with Cranfield for a longer time, so she knows a bit more about our alumni network. Then, yes, we are going to share the presentation after we finalize the call. I will be sharing a PDF with Pilar, and Pilar will send this to you. Then, in terms of our location, Cranfield is a campus that is 35 minutes north of London, which is very good for our candidates, especially coming from abroad, because you don't have to pay London prices, which I can assure you guys is very painful sometimes when you're just a full-time student. So being 35 minutes north of London gives you the chance to live a bit outside and avoid this super expensive cost of living. But at the same time, you take a train and in 30 minutes, you are in central London, which is half of the time that it takes you in Bogota to go from one place to the other. Then at the same time, you are in an area where we call the Silicon Valley of England, because it's an area full of companies. So we have all the warehouses of Amazon, you have Red Bull, you have Formula One, you have McLaren's, you have Google, you have HSBC, you have massive companies around, which it gives you the chance to actually network with these companies. They are all the time visiting the campus and giving the students the opportunity to meet with them and start looking for internships and jobs once they have finalized their program. Chris, we can. Perfect. Well, here we go for the rankings. So as you can see, and as I mentioned at the beginning in Spanish, we are ranked everywhere. So we are, according to the FT, which is considered the most accurate rankings for MBAs, we are in sector diversity, we're number 1, meaning that you're going to be studying with people from any kind of background. It can be lawyers, it can be doctors, it can be people coming from business, it can be from any kind of industry, which it will open you a lot of doors once you have finalized your studies to make those connections depending in the areas where you want to go. We are top 20 in Europe as one of the best MBAs. We are top 100 in the world. And also we are top 10 in the UK. Here, multiple of our rankings, but I wanted to highlight those ones that I have mentioned, and as well the top 35 for investment return. Because doing an MBA is an investment. You're an investment in your career. It's money that you either will take from your parents or from your work or from loans. And obviously you want to see the gains doing this. So we're number 35 in the world for best investment return, meaning that you graduate and you immediately jump from earning whatever you guys are earning right now to an opportunity of starting salaries of 120K a year. So you will return your investment in a couple of years, and then you will start seeing the salary jumps and positions. As well, our rankings help us a lot for our candidates to, once they have finished their studies, to move into management positions. So as you can see in our slide where it says, we put the C in the C-suite, that means moving actually into management positions, into directors positions, leadership positions, actually leading team and moving on in your career. Here, as the Transformation MBA, we actually call it the Transformation MBA because our alumni keep telling us that this MBA transformed their lives. So basically, when they started the program, they were one person, and when they finished, they were a completely different person in terms of career, network, and also who they were. When you come from so far away, and I can talk from my experience, I'm also from Colombia, and when I came to the UK, I feel like I was a completely different human. Not in terms of like, oh, the UK completely changed me, but in terms of like what I was looking into my life. My priorities were different, my career path was different, my salary was completely different, everything was very different. And studying in the UK gives you that overview of what the real world is, because when you are in Colombia, sometimes you don't understand how much is out there. And coming to this side of the world makes you actually meet so many people, so many nationalities, actually learn how the real world works, and also how to get to know other nationalities, how to work with different people, because we all think in different ways. And when you are putting a team with 5 people and all of them are from different countries, the situation changes. Everyone has different backgrounds, everyone thinks in different ways. So coming and doing an MBA in the UK is transforming your life. And our alumni keep telling us that Cranfield gave them that opportunity, because Cranfield, you start networking with so many companies and you start networking with an alumni community, and you start doing so many projects that actually changes completely your approach. There is people that they were into, I don't know, let's say pharmaceutical, and they end up doing something with Formula One, like completely different industries. And this is how this transformed their life, not just in industries, but also in career progression and salaries. So, I mean, as you might know, when you are earning in Colombian pesos and then you move to the UK and you get a job here, you're going to see a massive difference as well in how your career has progressed, and as well your salary. So that's why we call it the Transformation MBA, because it transforms people's lives. Here I'm going to move into our program. So this is where I'm going to try to go a bit slower so you guys can understand the dynamic of the program. If I'm going too fast, if you want me to repeat something, please put it in the chat and we can cover it so you guys are all clear on how the program works. So the program is a 1-year program starting in October and finishing on the next year on September. So when you start in October, you start with the core models. The core models are the classes that are mandatory, the classes that are given by us and requirements to complete an MBA. So this is everything that covers business. So leadership, strategy, management, marketing, finance, everything that covers the business world. In this part of your course, you are not going to be seeing these subjects just as academic, but you're going to be seeing them as consultancy and business analytics projects. What does this mean? We care about you guys learning the academic side, but for us, it's more important that you learn how to do things in companies. So all of these classes, they are not going to be evaluated with an exam. They are going to be evaluated with business projects. You are going to be given real business cases of situations happening in the world, in companies, and you will be solving them, depending on the classes that you're going to be seeing. Some of them are going to be individual, some of them are going to be in teams, but it's going to be a real exposure on how you put these classes in practice with companies and real case studies. Chris, can we go back?
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries, that's fine. Then, when you see here business analytics and consultancy, that's because you are seeing those type of cases at the same time with your classes. It's a combination. And then when you see career development and enhancement, this is because for us, it's mandatory for you guys to have a career coach. Having a career coach for free is the best that can happen to you. Because a career coach, I can tell you, in Europe is very expensive. It's consultancy people that they actually help you develop your career. With us, you get it the full year and you get it for free. So you're going to be assigned with a career coach, and this person is going to be from day one telling you how to progress your career. So if you have certain companies in mind that you would like to work with, you need to tell this to your career coach, and this person is going to make those areas in your CV stronger to actually be able to get a position in that company. Or if there is certain weaknesses and certain strengths that you want to focus on, this person is going to help you. So basically, this person is a coach for you. This person is to tell you how to make your career and how to make your CV better and how to get better at your strengths and also at your weaknesses. So I always say, make the most of this because it's a year that you have it for free. And trust me, once you graduate, these people charge a lot of money. Then, once you have finalized the mandatory part of March, you move into the elective season part, April to May. So in these areas where you can choose, you choose 3 electives, the ones that are more suitable for your career or the ones that you're interested the most. You choose them, you specialize on them, and the dynamic of how the electives work is the same as the core models. You will be doing projects, business analytics, and consultancy with these classes. Once you have finalized the elective season part, then you move into the international season part. This is a month, and you go abroad to one of our partners. You can choose between the campus in Spain, Italy, or France. You go for a full month and you do some electives, the ones that you select, and you also do an international consultancy project with the university, depending on the subjects that you pick. So this is also great for your network and your CV because you can put that you actually got the certification from another top European university in another country for a month. Once you have finalized this part, you come back to the UK and you do your thesis. And your thesis can be divided into 3 areas, either an internship, an entrepreneurial journey, or an independent project. The difference is that you can choose which one that you want to do. And the thing with our thesis is that we're not going to ask you to do a 10,000 essay word. No, we're actually going to ask you to do something with these 3 areas. So you can go and do an internship and work with a company, and then you will have to present what you learn in this internship to our faculty. That's one modality. Then the other one is entrepreneurial journey, which you will be assigned to our Bethany Center. And our Bethany Center, they focus on entrepreneurials, people building their careers, people that want to build companies, or people that already have family companies and they want to develop them. And the third one is an independent project. So if you guys have something that you have been developing or thinking of doing, you can do your own project and then you present it. But this is not a long essay. This is actually a project that you do with the university, with a company, or on your own. We can move. And here is the key features of our MBA. So this is the things that we focus the most for our MBA. So leadership and development, very important for us. We want our alumni to be leaders. We want you guys to finish and go and get management positions or build your own companies. So this is very important for us. Then as well, alumni network. For us, it's very important that you join our alumni network, but that you're also a fit for our alumni network. We are recognized in the world for how strong our alumni community is, and we would like to keep it that way. So obviously, we support you guys as much as we can for you to be, as well as our alumni, having great careers and meeting the requirements of being a Cranfield alumni. So this is also very important for us, which is inspiring community. Then extensive international experience. We support our candidates to go and work either here in the UK or in Europe or in Asia or in Middle East, wherever you guys see yourself after, as long as you're clear what are your goals, you need to tell this to your career coach, and we will help as much as we can so you can end up in that side of the world. We support a lot of international experience. We want our students to have the opportunity to be traveling and getting a lot of different things from different cultures. And then what I have been talking about for the past couple of minutes, which is problem-based and practice-led learning. For us, it's more important that you guys know how to solve problems, how to do projects, rather than just memorizing academic things and then presenting exams. For us, it's way more important that you actually put your hands on it, on the project, and you actually develop it. And with that note, I'm going to leave you with Chris, who is going to continue with the next steps of the presentation.
Thank you so much, Pamela. Right. Just quickly, so you know who I am. Now I'm talking to you. I have been at Cranfield for about 15 years. I have been a student of Cranfield. I completed both the general management program and the executive MBA at Cranfield. And I'm very lucky because I've had the experience to see the MBA from both sides, from being a student and also from being responsible for marketing the MBA program, which I'm currently doing and I have been doing, as I said, for 15 years. So happy later on if you have some specific questions related to what it's like to sit in a classroom, what it's like to experience an executive career coaching session and a session with our alumni. Happy to discuss that with you. Right, so as Pamela explained, it's really important for us to focus the program on your career outcomes because obviously the academic element is really, really important, but you do come to Cranfield to achieve some career objectives. And so we wanted to make sure that we put everything in place in order to help you understand who you are, what you'd like to be, what you'd like to go into, and what are the steps you need to take over a period of time in order to achieve your short, medium, and long-term career goals. So this starts, as you can see on the left-hand side, on two pillars. The first part is exploring yourself, and then exploring based on your strengths and weaknesses. You will then create your career options and look at putting together a career plan. We will help you understand what your personal brand is and refine this. So when you go to employers, you can present yourself in the best possible way. We will work with you at exploring different job opportunities because very much the purpose of an MBA is to open up your possibilities. So to take you from a career path and actually allow you to explore what is there for you in terms of different industries, different functions. And obviously for some of our students, we call it the triple jump. What other countries would you be able to work in if you want to? And what does that mean for you? And what are the steps you need to put in place in order to make that transition? And obviously, it's really, really important to help you enhance your professional network. Pamela has already explained the extensive alumni and prestigious network that we have at Cranfield. I'll touch on again later on in this presentation, but obviously we need to open your boundaries and just really teach you how to go about being strategic with strengthening your network and expanding it. And we also run what's called a job assessment center. For those, especially for those that are looking to go into consultancy organizations, we will prepare you for the assessments, where we run a mock assessment on campus so that you can be fully prepared when it comes to doing that in real life. And obviously feed all of this back to you so you can continue to enhance your competencies. You will carry on with your one-to-ones, both with the career development team, but also with the internship managers and the employer for the organizations that you will choose to work for during your MBA program. And the career mentoring program is a fantastic opportunity. This is actually run by alumni volunteers. So you have the fantastic opportunity of working one-to-one with our alumni. They have made the same transitions or similar transitions that you want to make in your own career, and will be able to advise you on the best strategy that you can put in place in order to replicate the same transitions. They will share with you contacts. They will share with you their take on how to best present yourself so that you're able to be successful in that part as well. And Pamela has already explained the internships and the entrepreneurial journey for those that want to start their own business as well. What is Cranfield able to offer you? We have the Bethany Center on our doorstep, which is the Center for Entrepreneurial Excellence. And that offers a number of programs and, once again, networking opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs. So we will work with you, supporting you in case you want to indeed start your own business. So leadership development is actually something that Pamela has already covered, but actually Cranfield School of Management is world famous for its leadership development capabilities. When the Financial Times used to rank this, we used to be ranked first in the world. And what does it actually mean? When the School of Management was developed, this came out of a need from industry for leaders to be able to have the kind of leadership skills that to be able to manage change within organizations. The university was founded in 1946, so we were moving unfortunately, from a war to a peacetime economy. So we really needed managers to be able to either implement change or implement and lead growth within the organizations. And we've seen, unfortunately, recently with the pandemic, how vital it has been for leaders to steer their organizations through a period of continuous change and unpredictable times. So the School of Management was actually founded out of this need for leaders to lead change and to have the kind of skills that would make their organizations more competitive, more resilient, and obviously more successful. This journey starts with, and there's actually it's based on if you think about it, on a philosophy that is based on know yourself first, and then learn and know others in order to be a great leader. So we start the process with making you much more self-aware, making you understand how can you be more effective, and giving you the freedom in a very safe environment to explore your leadership styles. What kind of a leader are you? What kind of a leader do you want to be? And therefore, what kind of changes do you need to make in order to be more effective? Then we look about leadership in practice within an organization. We talk about the benefit of instilling psychological safety within your team and the impact that has on their effectiveness. Also, a reflective leader that is constantly reflecting on their own performance and is devoted to continuously improving themselves and those around them. Also, there is a lot of an exploration around your values. What kind of leader do you want to be? What are your values, and how do you lead a value-based leadership? What does that mean, and what does it mean for your team? And obviously, it's really, really important. We all work in multicultural teams. We work with teams in different countries, like we are doing just now. We're communicating with people in different countries. We work together. And what does it mean to have a cross-cultural appreciation for how business is done in different parts of the world? Not only that, have an appreciation for different ways of working, for different cultures, but also understanding what it is that we can learn from one another so we can be better. Then we look at, from January, March, we look at the Leadership in Action module. What does it mean now that you know all of these, how to manage yourself, how to manage others, that you understand your values, the type of leader you want to be? What does it actually mean? What challenges as a leader you are going to be facing, and how you are going to be using what you have learned in practice? And then we have a fantastic leadership week that waits for you in April, where there is a number of workshops with different speakers from different parts of the world, different business schools from different parts of the world. In 2022, we looked at ethical leadership in the 21st century. What does it actually mean to be an ethical leader? Obviously, this journey, your leadership journey, is once again supported by one-to-one executive coaching. I had a coach for the last year of my executive MBA, and I found it invaluable. This is an opportunity for you to reflect on your progress and make sure that you always have somebody who holds you accountable, not only gives you invaluable advice on how you can continue to improve as a leader, but also allows you that really important time to reflect on your progress and see how you're moving forward and what the next steps in your journey are. And then there will be a lot of opportunities to actually lead your team in different teams as part of your MBA, and seeing really what it's like to be a leader of a team in a specific environment, going through a specific problem or transition, and so that you can see how you are performing and how you have changed. It's an opportunity to really reflect on seeing how you have changed from the moment you arrived at Cranfield to where you are now. So I think we already have gone, so we moved now on the leadership development, the career development outcomes. We're now moving into the inspiring alumni community, because not only is it inspiring, but it's an alumni community like no other. And as Pamela mentioned earlier, even in the rankings, we've been ranked highly from the networking opportunities that you will have as a student, but also on the quality of our network. This is a network that is like no other, because Cranfield is a postgraduate only university. So within the network are people that have only completed masters, PhDs, or executive doctorates. So it's a high quality network, and it's a really wide and international network. I think last time we looked, we have a presence of alumni in over 147 countries. So not only is highly senior, really connected, and we have a saying at Cranfield that you should never dine alone, i.e. wherever you are in the world as a Cranfield student and then alumnus or alumna, you will always have a network of alumni happy to meet with you, happy to connect with you. But we do, however, have structured sessions for you to get to meet our alumni. We have an MBA speaker series. I believe it's every month. We have an alumnus or alumna coming to speak to our MBA students on campus and sharing with them their journey, or how they build their businesses, or any changes or transformation they're making within their businesses, use of technology. I've seen many really interesting topics coming up this year. We have alumni workshops where our alumni come to campus and run different sessions with our students. We have social events. We have pipe nights in multiple parts of the world on a regular basis so an opportunity for our current students and sometimes prospects, obviously, and alumni to get together in an informal environment and share with one another where they're at and just reconnect and reminisce about their time at Cranfield. The alumni career mentoring. Now, I didn't get an opportunity to have that, but it's fantastic. You are going to have an opportunity to have one-to-one sessions with one of our alumni who's going to guide you, give you further support on your career journey, share with you on the one-to-one level their insights on how they think you can take your leadership journey and your career enhancement journey further. And there is a directory which is open to all our students. The minute you become a student, you have access to the directory where you can search and have a look at alumni that are working for specific industries or in different parts of the world, so you can connect with them and start building your network throughout your time at Cranfield. I'm not going to read this for you. I'm going to let you read that. This is a quote for one of our wonderful alumni, Arturo, that came to study on the Cranfield MBA and is currently Chief Product Officer for CLAR. And he's actually, I think it's a Latin American financial services company, but he's actually based in Berlin. So he's really had an opportunity thanks to the Cranfield MBA, to work in a multitude of regions from the US, UK, and Europe. And as he's saying, without the Cranfield MBA, this would not have been possible. Okay, we thought we're going to be sending you to one of our current students wanted to be with us tonight, but unfortunately she has gone to MBAT, which is the MBA Olympics that we take part in every year in Paris, where we are going to be competing against other business schools from all over Europe. These are some of the pictures from MBAT on the top left-hand side. Then other trips that our students take part in, and including regattas that we have hosted in the past. So she wanted to be with us tonight, but she couldn't make it. So we were going to be sending you her message. She's going to be recording a message for you all. But we thought we'd share with you what it actually looks like to be one of our current students. One thing that I also wanted to mention is about touch again on what Pamela said earlier about our location. We are, as a student, you're going to have the fantastic opportunity of not only being placed in a green, as you can see, a green and lovely campus, which is safe and clean, but you're actually going to be on the doorstep of over 83,000 businesses. Cranfield is located between the Oxford and Cambridge, on the Oxford-Cambridge arc, only an hour from London, as Pamela said earlier. So 83,000 businesses, and we are placed in the middle of a £50 billion economy. So if you are looking for job opportunities, or if you're looking to start a business, we are, as Pamela said, we are in the Silicon Valley of the UK. You'll have plenty of opportunities. So we combine the best of both: a clean, safe, campus-based accommodation and environment, which allows you to make connections with other students very quickly, but at the same time, places you right in the middle of innovation and growth for the UK, so you can explore very quickly. You can have access to a humongous number of businesses that are right on your doorstep. That's why we say that it is fully transformative. It's an immersive experience. It's a connected experience. You can connect with businesses or alumni. We expect you to be as ambitious as we are, and at the same time putting leadership and the development of your leadership as the focus at the heart of everything that we do. Now, I will share with you quickly, in case you want to get in contact with us directly, and please, if you want to follow us, I'm sharing our social link, but obviously you have the benefit of being supported by wonderful agents. So please do ask for their support. They're there to help you through this journey. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to allow everybody to come off mute. If you prefer to come off mute and ask us questions directly, please do so. Otherwise, you can use the chat. Thank you.
Chris, sorry, I was going to say it in Spanish. Thank you so much for continuing the presentation and for explaining everything from our alumni point of view, leadership, career. It's just an incredible opportunity that we would like to invite our people from Latin America and from Colombia to come to the UK and experience this. I'm going to quickly just say something in Spanish, if that's okay with you, Chris.
Please
Los quiero invitar a todos a que si tienen alguna pregunta, por favor, esta es la oportunidad para que las hagan. Quiero que la llamada sea más interactiva, no solamente que sea nosotros venir acá a hablar y decirles por qué Cranfield es increíble, pero también que sea la oportunidad para ustedes, que nos hagan preguntas al respecto del programa o quizás preguntas que tengan en general acerca de cómo es vivir en el Reino Unido, cómo es hacer un MBA, si tienen algunas preguntas directas para STM en relación a cómo les ayudan ellos a venirse acá, todo. Nos gustaría que tengan la oportunidad y nos comenten un poco de cómo los podemos ayudar.
And if somebody has questions for me, I'm sure somebody will translate them so I don't make a fool of myself. But I forgot to mention that we actually have over 950 alumni from Latin America in 48 countries.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you hear me? Sorry.
Hola,
Yes.
sí. ¿Cómo estás?
Gracias. Muy bien. It's a question for me. As I don't remember the name. As Pamela said, there are so many ways to get a beca, and I just want to ask about the cost and fees, the opportunities the Cranfield University has to improve or to the opportunities that they give us to study there. About becas and how to financiar the cost and fees of the program, MBA program, MBA Cranfield program.
Claro que sí. Bueno, mira, te comento un poco. Como lo comenté al principio de la llamada, el tema de las becas, nosotros con Latinoamérica estamos muy abiertos a dar becas altas porque entendemos que la diferencia de moneda pues es alta. Como comenté al principio, estamos dando de becas desde el 50 hasta el 100%, dependiendo pues de tu perfil, de tu aplicación y de todo esto. ¿Qué pasa? Para aplicar a la beca, pues comienzas el proceso con STM, ellos te apoyan para que mandes tu aplicación con nosotros y todo esto, y luego que ya hayas enviado la aplicación y hayas hecho el proceso de entrevista, tienes que mandar un ensayo. Escoges uno de nuestros temas, en nuestra página web hay varios temas, escoges el tema que a ti te parezca más acercado a tu carrera, escribes un ensayo de por qué sabes del tema y por qué te mereces esa beca, y con ese ensayo y tu entrevista, la universidad decide cuánto de beca te puede dar. Si tienes exámenes adicionales como el GMAT o el GRE, estos exámenes analíticos no son mandatorios, sin embargo, si lo tienes, te ayuda a que tengas una beca más alta.
Si quieres, yo te agrego un poquito ahí y realmente es posible, si tú me preguntas, obtener las becas de Cranfield. Nosotros, de hecho, el año pasado tuvimos un estudiante que tuvo una beca del 100%, que era pues el estudiante que decía Cristiana que estaba invitado, desafortunadamente, entre comillas, porque está en un evento muy importante, pues no nos acompañó. Pero digamos que sí son becas posibles. Por lo regular, los ensayos son bastante demandantes, nosotros los podemos apoyar con eso. Vale la pena que también sepan que los servicios de acompañamiento que nosotros ofrecemos no tienen ningún costo para ustedes, porque realmente, pues nosotros representamos aquí en la universidad y la idea es que ustedes puedan viajar y de una u otra manera, como les decimos, quienes nos contratan para hacer este trabajo son las universidades, ¿sí? Entonces, la idea es poderles apoyar, pero sí son becas totalmente posibles y es lo importante que quería decirles.
Así, Pilar. Sí, no, gracias por el aporte. Justamente le comunicaba yo a Juliana, en clase, normalmente las personas que buscamos un tipo de oportunidades, y más una universidad pues tan prestigiosa y tan de renombre y con tanta facilidad de vinculación laboral, ranqueada muy alta dentro de los rankings que hacen a nivel no solo nacional, sino internacional. Digamos, la postulación, el tema de los post and fees de la universidad, eso nosotros lo tramitaríamos directamente con el instituto, con lo que maneja Juliana, o directamente con Juliana de STM, o directamente ya con Cranfield, la Universidad de Cranfield.
No te entendí bien la pregunta, qué pena.
Sí.
¿Te refieres
En cuanto a la
aplicar a las
aplicación,
becas?
sí, correcto. En cuanto a la aplicación, en cuanto al proceso, ya eso
Digamos que
lo
nosotros te
maneja
podemos dar la
directamente con ustedes.
información. Ahorita ya estás aplicando a la universidad, sí.
Mi idea es justamente el webinar, justamente para ver la posibilidad definitiva de hacer la aplicación, ¿sí? Con Juliana, con la muchacha que me está colaborando de STM.
Sí, de hecho, ahí está en la reunión.
Alguien te iba a decir como,
Ok.
No, mira, lo que hacemos por lo general nosotros es que te apoyamos en la postulación. Entonces, parte de lo que hacemos es mandarte la lista de documentos, que muy seguramente Juliana te la envió. Nosotros te ayudamos a abrir el portal, te revisamos los documentos. Al revisarte los documentos, te revisamos fondo y forma, quiere decir que nos sentamos a mirar que las notas estén completas, que estén bien traducidas, lo mismo con referencia a tu diploma, todo ese tipo de cosas que nos piden. Te van a pedir, y Pamela me corrige si es el caso, hay que hacer un ensayo, hay que tener referencias y hay que tener la hoja de vida. Esos son documentos que tú generas, tú como tal, ¿sí? No te los da tu universidad. Entonces nosotros lo que hacemos en ese caso es revisarte fondo y forma, que cumplan con las expectativas de la universidad en términos de contenido, que conteste realmente la pregunta del ensayo, que tenga una buena redacción, que realmente transmitas una idea, que tenga buena ortografía, bueno, etcétera. Eso se acompaña, y lo mismo con tu hoja de vida y las referencias, obviamente. Eso no tiene ningún costo, como yo te decía. Lo que va a hacer Juliana es revisártelos, apoyarte en montar los documentos en la plataforma, pero es un trabajo conjunto. Para nosotros es importante que el estudiante tenga dominio de su postulación, conozca cómo postular, porque obviamente 4 ojos ven más que 2 en primera instancia, y en segunda instancia porque tú eres un estudiante de maestría que tiene que aprender a hacer ese tipo de operatividades, ¿cierto? Y adicionalmente porque yo me puedo enfermar, Juliana también, entonces la idea es que tú también tengas el dominio de esa aplicación y la información te llegue a ti de manera directa para que si hay que hacer algo, no estés siempre esperando que nosotros lo hagamos. Entonces es como un trabajo, como te digo, en equipo. Cuando ya cuando ya estás aceptado por la universidad, lo que hacemos es proveerte los lineamientos de la beca y guiarte en esos lineamientos, ¿sí? Revisar si hay que hacer ensayo y todo eso. Básicamente es como un acompañamiento integral, pero mucho tienes que hacerlo tú porque obviamente lo que está midiendo la universidad también es tu capacidad de respuesta ante la demanda de cómo se hace una aplicación, aplicar una beca no es solamente montar, es todo ese proceso que se mide en aplicar una beca, ¿no?
Sí,
Entonces, es un acompañamiento muy conjunto.
Pilar, para agregar a eso también, contestando enseguida también la pregunta de Thais, me gustaría agregar también en el proceso de aplicación, ya que ustedes hacen el acompañamiento del candidato, que lo sepan también, STM, que cuando los candidatos quieren aplicar, digamos que por ejemplo, acá que ya viene un deadline muy cerca, ustedes pueden ayudarlos a que únicamente manden la aplicación inicialmente, o sea, llenar el formulario rápidamente, entre 10-15 minutos, y luego, ya que la aplicación esté adentro, que nosotros empezamos a procesar el tema de la entrevista, ustedes los pueden seguir apoyando con las hojas de referencia, la beca, para que ustedes tampoco estén corriendo con nuestros deadlines, porque nosotros aceptamos como tal la aplicación en línea y porque nosotros sabemos que ustedes están haciendo todo el trabajo atrás de las hojas de referencia y todo esto. Entonces, que sepan que con la aplicación en línea ya pueden mandarla y luego ir haciendo todo el resto de documentación en el background. para que sepan también,
Eso es
especialmente
una
ahora,
ventaja grandísima, te cuento,
claro,
porque no
especialmente
todo el
ahora que
mundo
estamos
está.
ya, exacto, no todo el mundo tiene todos los documentos listos. Entonces, por eso quería también hacerles un énfasis en eso, que pueden mandar la aplicación y luego recolectar los documentos poco a poco mientras la persona hace la entrevista y todo esto. Que lo sepan, especialmente en esta época que es que ya estamos súper cerca de finalizar aceptación de aplicaciones, entonces para que no se estresen que tienen que recolectar todo enseguida. Luego, también para contestarte la pregunta, Thais, sí, tenemos el próximo deadline, es el 7 de mayo. Probablemente vayamos a abrir otro deadline especialmente para los estudiantes internacionales, pero como lo estoy mencionando ahora, es muy importante que si están interesados para este año, que empiecen a hacerse la aplicación en línea, que de verdad que no les toman más de 10, 15 minutos, cuanto antes por el proceso de visas. El proceso de visa puede tomar hasta 8 semanas, o sea, puede tomarse una semana o puede tomarse 8. Es dependiendo, como digo yo, de qué humor esté el gobierno inglés esa semana.
Pamela,
Entonces,
Pamela,
sí,
justamente justamente ahí me surge la duda de tema de la visa, porque tengo entendido que en el caso de las personas que son colombianas, hay un levantamiento de visas. ¿Sería es por parte de estudiante, una vez estudiante, o si es necesario igual tener la visa pues de Reino Unido, de Reino Unido?
perdóname, no te entiendo.
Si quieres, yo te ayudo, Pamela. Digamos que el gobierno británico retiró la visa hasta un máximo de 6 meses. ¿Sí? Tú como colombiano puedes viajar al Reino Unido como turista o como estudiante visitante, por decirlo de alguna manera, hasta un máximo de 6 meses. ¿Sí? En este caso, tú tendrías que tramitar una visa obligatoriamente de requisito para que entres al Reino Unido porque tu programa va a ser mayor a 6 meses. Se tramita una visa de estudiante que te requiere unos fondos mínimos por un tiempo determinado y unos documentos específicos también. Entonces, para contarte así como a grosso modo, cuando tú ya estás aceptado y ya tienes como la definitiva de que vas a viajar, lo que nosotros por lo general hacemos también para que estés tranquilo es talleres. ¿Sí? Entonces, de hecho, ahorita a finales de mayo nosotros empezamos a hacer talleres de visa en la que los estudiantes reciben las generalidades de el proceso de aplicación a visa, papeles, requisitos, tiempos, costos y demás. Y posteriormente vas a tener también otra vez el acompañamiento del asesor que siempre te ha acompañado en el proceso de postulación a la universidad. Entonces esa persona te va a revisar documentos, te va a ayudar a abrir el portal dentro de la embajada, te va a ayudar a subirlos y a revisar que estén correctos. Básicamente digamos que es más o menos así el proceso. Y obviamente en ese intermedio vamos a mirar también el tema de alojamiento, pero sí vas a requerir tener una visa. Esa visa tiene un costo más o menos de 380 libras y te implica también adquirir un seguro médico por el tiempo de estudio, que eso es como también algo que es importante considerar, ¿vale? Yo vi, perdóname, creo que de
Vale, gracias,
Ángela,
Pilar.
no a ti, de Angélica, que tenía una pregunta para Cris.
Yes,
Angélica Amarillo.
I want to know regarding, for example, in some governments, they offer some helps for international students. I want to know if the government from UK offers some kind of help, if she knows, because she's from there. So
That's for
I
you,
think
Chris.
probably Pamela knows probably better than I do about government funding. Sorry.
Angélica, ¿me repites la pregunta?
listo, entonces quería saber si qué tipo de ayudas ofrece el gobierno para estudiantes internacionales.
Vale, el gobierno inglés como tal ofrece apoyo financiero si eres de acá. Sin embargo, Colombia, por ejemplo, nosotros tenemos acuerdos con Colfuturo. Si quieres aplicar a un loan con Colfuturo, automáticamente Cranfield está en la obligación de darte cierto porcentaje de beca, porque es una alianza que tenemos con Colfuturo. Colfuturo, Funet, Fider, todas estas empresas que hacen loans tienen acuerdos con nosotros, así que puedes aplicar por medio de ellos. Pero sería directamente con las empresas en Colombia y gobierno en Colombia. El gobierno inglés como tal no ofrece becas a estudiantes internacionales, únicamente estudiantes ingleses, pero la universidad como tal somos los que te ofrecemos la ayuda financiera. pero con nosotros no lo tienes que pagar de vuelta. Si te ganas una beca, es una beca que te ganas y no hay que pagarla de vuelta.
Eventualmente,
Okay.
¿sabes cuál podrías considerar de pronto, Angélica? Y es la beca Chevening, que es la beca del gobierno británico. Esa es una beca que es full. Sale en agosto de cada año, es cuando la publican, cierra en noviembre, pero es para el año siguiente. Es decir, si tú aplicas a esa beca este año, es para viajar en el 2024. Esa beca por lo general te cubre la colegiatura, pero en el caso de MBAs tiene un tope. No tengo el valor ahorita en mi cabeza, pero no es una beca por el 100% del programa, sino para MBAs tiene un tope. No hay que tener la admisión al programa, eso también es importante que lo tengas en cuenta, pero digamos que sí hay que aplicar a la beca en el marco de tiempo que ellos dan, por un lado, y por otro lado, digamos que es una beca supremamente competitiva. Sí, entonces es una beca que en Colombia tiene entre 18 y 20 cupos y aplican más de 1000 personas cada año. Sí, entonces darla por hecho es pues bastante difícil. Yo lo que te diría, y por eso digamos que lo que dice Pamela es muy cierto, es el beneficio de Colfuturo es mucho más claro. Colfuturo compites más o menos, digamos que ellos dan un promedio de aproximadamente 1500 créditos y aplican aproximadamente unas 3500, 4000 personas. Entonces uno podría decir que uno de cada 3 estudiantes en teoría estaría recibiendo un crédito de Colfuturo. Obviamente eso depende de las áreas de estudio, ellos asignan como un presupuesto específico a cada área, pero es un poquito más posible. Y las becas de la universidad, yo siempre les invito a los estudiantes a aplicar las becas de las universidades porque son entre todas las posibilidades que hay, al final del día las menos competidas porque estamos compitiendo con nacionalidades distintas, con un número mucho menor de estudiantes, porque pues no son 1000 personas para un mismo programa, pueden estar 100, 150 estudiantes, no lo sé, pero digamos que es mucho más factible. En Colombia también tienes el tema de ICETEX, que te presta $25,000, de alguna manera, digamos que hay que pagarlo, pero es una posibilidad. Y ahí le voy a pedir ayuda a Pamela también, y hay algo que también maneja Cranfield, que es Prodigy, que es con un crédito que va
Así es.
hacia futuro con respecto a tu perspectiva laboral. Y así te pido ayuda porque no los conozco mucho.
Bueno, Chris, Chris, I don't know if you have more information about Prodigy. I'm more, my understanding is more with StepX. StepX son una empresa también que te hace el préstamo. Y bueno, ellos antes únicamente se lo daban a europeos, sin embargo, este año lo abrieron para todas las nacionalidades. Y es muy interesante porque con ellos no pagas, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice en español? O sea, el cargo, como el impuesto anual, no lo pagas, únicamente divides lo que pagaste del programa, lo divides en cuotas. Ellos se lo quitan
No
directamente del
tiene
salario.
intereses. There is no
No,
interest rate.
interés, esa es la palabra, no hay interés, porque esto es, como ellos tienen alianza con nosotros, es un riesgo tomado por la universidad. Si ellos deciden dar el loan, primero nos preguntan a nosotros si consideramos que el estudiante es bueno, y si nosotros acordamos, ellos lo dan sin interés. Entonces también es una oportunidad muy interesante.
¿Puedes
Chris,
colocar el nombre, Pamela, en el chat? Porque creo que no lo conocemos y sería
sí, es
bueno
que
que yo...
apenas ellos antes únicamente funcionaban en Europa y lo acaban de expandir a todo el mundo. Chris, if you can share some of insights about Prodigy.
Yeah, sure. So Prodigy Finance was actually started by some alumni at a business school in France. And the way it works, it partners up with different universities and offers loans for masters and MBA programs, I think mainly in Europe. The way it works is it covers a number of countries, and it allows applicants to MBA programs, once they are accepted on the program, to then work with Prodigy Finance to obtain a loan. What I know about it, because laws in the UK prevent us from giving financial advice to prospects about financial options. All I can tell you is that I know it has preferential rates. It is designed to help people to pay for the loan back after they have finished their MBA program, so that I As far as I know, it's linked to salary, and also there is a delay because it's obviously allowing the prospects to finish their MBA program before they begin to repay. And I know that it's offered to students from a huge amount of countries. There's only very short number of countries that are excluded from the list of countries that they are eligible for the loan. I think last time I looked, there is a maximum, I think it was a maximum of 25,000 pounds, or I think that was so 800, he works with 850 schools in 18 different countries. And so I know a lot of our students have used Prodigy Finance to part fund their studies. And it's really simple. Once Cranfield has accepted you on the program through our website, you can connect directly with Prodigy Finance. We have an agreement with them. So you would say from Cranfield, and then you negotiate. Obviously, everybody's different, and Cranfield is not involved in the negotiation of how much you borrow and how you pay back. But we have worked with them, and a lot of business schools work with Prodigy Finance because it's considered a good option.
Ok, y tengo otra pregunta. Digamos, en mi caso, yo todavía estoy terminando mi pregrado. Yo todavía no lo he terminado. Más o menos, yo creo que para 2024 ya lo estaría terminando. El tema, o sea, mi pregunta va más orientada a, yo podría iniciar, digamos, el proceso de aplicación y tal vez si se prueba, no sé, como algo así como una reserva de cupo.
Sí, por supuesto. Lo que pasa es que para aplicar el MBA necesitas 3 años de experiencia laboral. Entonces, bueno, tendrías que esperar a que tengas los 3 años. Tú puedes aplicar con tiempo de anticipación y reservar tu cupo, pero necesitas 3 años de experiencia laboral para poder aplicar al MBA.
Todos los
Escúchame,
MBAs
Pamela,
de ustedes son
justamente.
con experiencia laboral requerida, sí o sí.
Para el MBA sí. Para las maestrías,
Ok.
o sea, si quieres hacer una maestría, no necesitas experiencia laboral, pero para el MBA sí, necesitas 3 años de experiencia laboral. También te cuentan las prácticas, pero necesitas 3 años de experiencia laboral.
Ah, ok.
Justamente, Pamela, justamente me surgía esa duda de si que son 3 años. Digamos, en mi caso, el gobierno colombiano nosotros nos certifica como experiencia laboral al menos 6 meses, que hace parte del último semestre de la carrera, que es como la experiencia laboral inicial, ¿sí? Digamos, también la universidad tiene en cuenta ¿sí?
Sí.
Porque digamos, en mi casa también estoy como por los 2 años y medio, pero ya con la práctica sí ya son los 3 años y sí.
Sí, también vale, es correcto. O sea, siempre y cuando tus prácticas hayan sido de tiempo completo, por supuesto que vale.
Sí, y otro tema dijiste ahorita que para el MBA justamente, para el MBA justamente, yo sé que el webinar es sobre el MBA, ¿sí? MBA Execute y el MBA normal, pero digamos en el caso de las maestrías también es necesaria la misma experiencia de los 3 años, o ya entraría, o sea, otro tiempo de experiencia laboral.
Perdóname, no te entendí la segunda parte de la pregunta.
Para maestría, no el Master Business Administration, sino para la maestría en administración, ¿requiero los mismos 3 años de experiencia laboral?
No. Para las maestrías no requieres la experiencia laboral, es una maestría en management, se llama para nosotros máster en manejo de empresas. Para eso no necesitas los 3 años de experiencia laboral, pero pues es un programa distinto. Es un programa para gente sin experiencia laboral. El retorno de salario pues es mucho menor, los rankings son distintos, es para gente más junior, gente más joven.
Ok.
Puedo aplicar el programa de máster y un MBA en paralelo. Puedes aplicar ambos programas al mismo tiempo y escoger el que prefieras. Recomendamos que tomen una decisión antes de empezar en el proceso de entrevistas, porque pues es tiempo para la universidad. Pero, Víctor, si a lo que te refieres es que puedes hacer una maestría y un MBA, puedes hacer uno después del otro. Incluso tenemos una opción que se llama 1+1, que haces el máster y una vez terminas el máster haces el MBA. Te toma 2 años hacer este programa, pero te gradúas con los 2 títulos, el de la maestría y el del MBA. Este programa tiene un costo más alto, por supuesto. El MBA pagarías la mitad del precio y la maestría la pagarías completa, pero pues te gradúas con los 2 diplomas. Lady, con respecto a tu pregunta del TOEFL, bueno, pueden aplicar con el TOEFL o con el IELTS, es decisión de ustedes. Cualquiera de los 2 funciona, siempre y cuando tengan el mínimo requerido. Víctor, ¿te quedó clara la respuesta con respecto al MBA? Si tienes alguna otra inquietud con respecto, me cuentas, porfa. Y bueno, ¿alguna otra pregunta? Perfecto. Perfecto, Víctor. Bueno, si tienen alguna otra inquietud, por favor les invito a que lo hagan y si no, igual nosotros les estaremos mandando la presentación por medio de Pilar. Cualquier inquietud que tengan me pueden contactar a mí, a Cris, a Pilar, lo que sea, estamos acá para ayudarlos. Y bueno, estamos en contacto con cualquier cosa que necesiten. Pueden comentarte los egresados del programa del MBA. Egresados por el programa del MBA de colocación en 2 meses. ¿Te refieres a en cuánto tiempo consiguen trabajo, Thais? Vale. Bueno, Chris, would you be able to take this question in regards of how long does it take for our alumni to find a job after graduation? As far as is my understanding for us, you should be having a job before actually finishing the program. That's why we sorry, Chris, I'm just going to quickly switch to Spanish and then I'm going to let you finish the answer. Thais, para nosotros, por eso es que te asignamos un career coach. Desde el día 1 comienzas con un career advisor porque para nosotros es importante que cuando te gradúes ya tengas un trabajo. Eso es nuestro goal, que te gradúes con un trabajo. But in terms of the percentage from the past years, Chris, I'm giving that one to you as you have been with us for longer.
I would say generally the majority of our students have, I think it was in the 70-something%, have a new job within 3 months of graduating, with the remaining either starting their own business or I think it was 92 to 96%. So that excludes people that have started their own business, being employed within 6 months. But as Pamela said, I think that's what you said, that I got it wrong, but I think you said that our students generally leave Cranfield and already have a job lined up.
Yeah, that's our main goal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's what you said, but yes.
Exactly.
I can confirm that generally our students don't start at the end of the program. If anything, we have redesigned a program in order to allow you that time to be able to work on procuring your next job before you leave us.
Thais, para comentarte un poco acerca de si en el Reino Unido por fuera, bueno, el porcentaje es bastante alto porque tenemos, como lo comenté, es obligatorio para nosotros que nuestros candidatos hagan un career coach, porque es muy importante que ustedes se gradúen ya con un trabajo. Como lo comentamos antes, tenemos una red de alumni súper fuerte y pues queremos que todos nuestros candidatos que se unen a esta red de alumni tengan el mismo prestigio. Entonces, bueno, por eso el porcentaje de conseguir trabajo es tan alto. Como lo comentó Chris, en los próximos 6 meses del 96%, o sea, es muy, muy alto. En términos de la localidad, depende de ti, depende de si te quieres quedar o te quieres ir. Este es un porcentaje general, porque tenemos muchos candidatos que sí se quieren quedar en el Reino Unido, pero también tenemos muchos otros que les gusta regresarse a sus países y otros que quieren irse a distintas partes de Europa. Como lo comentaba Chris, por ejemplo, el ejemplo que les pusimos del alumni en la presentación es un alumni de Latinoamérica, hizo su MBA en Inglaterra y decidió irse a Alemania, consiguió trabajo enseguida en Alemania. Entonces, es un porcentaje general, depende de qué quieras tú. Pero como les comentaba al principio, el Reino Unido autorizó que quien estudie en el Reino Unido tiene 2 años de visa de trabajo sin necesitar sponsor para vivir en el Reino Unido, lo cual les da la oportunidad a ustedes de que tengan 2 años de trabajar acá sin necesitar que una empresa les pague el sponsor. Entonces, bueno, esos 2 años son perfectos para que ustedes hagan una buena relación con la empresa y luego les den la siguiente visa para que ya saquen la residencia o para que les abra puertas en otros países en Europa. Lady, con respecto al nivel de inglés, bueno, normalmente para el IELTS el requisito general es de 6.5. Sin embargo, si ustedes tienen un 6 en el IELTS y hacen una muy buena entrevista, se les acepta. Esto lo decide la directora del programa, dependiendo de qué tan bueno sea tu nivel de inglés, pero para la visa el Reino Unido es 6 en el IELTS. Y en el TOEFL, para la visa es 90, para nosotros como la universidad es 100, pero de nuevo, si ustedes tienen 90, 93, pero tienen una entrevista excelente en inglés, también es aceptado. How about the location? I will travel with my husband, so also looking with location. Bueno, esto de la acomodación es lo que a mí más me encanta de Cranfield. Cranfield les da la oportunidad de que ustedes vivan como quieran. El campus de nosotros es enorme y dentro del campus tienes hoteles, tienes residencias estudiantiles, tienes acomodaciones, tienes casas de familia, o sea, tienes lo que quieras para que se acomode a tu presupuesto y a tu estilo de vida. Entonces tenemos incluso casas únicamente para parejas, para esposos, tenemos apartamentos, entonces tienes muchas oportunidades. Una vez aplicas, una vez eres aceptada por la universidad te manda la información de nuestro accommodation team y el accommodation team, ellos te dan las distintas opciones que hay, ya sea una casa, un apartamento, una residencia estudiantil, el hotel, lo que se acomode más a tu presupuesto. Pero todo está dentro del campus, no tienes que viajar de un lado para otro o tener a tu esposo separado, todo está dentro del campus. Y también con la visa de estudiante, tú puedes pedir a tu pareja para que tenga la visa de acompañante.
I'm just going to share in the chat the career highlights video that we created that's got all of the stats from salaries to which companies our students are working for, and I think that would be quite useful.
Thank you, Chris. That's actually really useful for you guys to start checking salaries after graduation, opportunities. We didn't talk about the companies that we work with, but we work with an extensive line of companies. So you have the opportunity to actually find a job and see like the companies that we have alliances with.
Yeah.
Bueno, si tienen alguna otra pregunta, esta es la oportunidad. Si no, yo creo que podemos concluir la sesión de hoy. Muchísimas gracias a todos los que atendieron, por todas sus preguntas, por la interacción. Y bueno, esperamos verlos pronto en nuestro campus. Muchísimas gracias también, Juliana. Muchísimas gracias, Pilar, por tenernos en el día de hoy. Y bueno, esperamos ver a algunos de ustedes pronto.
No, a ti, Pamela, a ti, Cristiana, thank you very much for joining us. And to all the students, just we will send you the recording in I guess tomorrow, because it's quite late in UK now. So thanks also for taking the time to spend part of your night with us. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to help you. And we can also organize maybe one-to-one meetings with Pamela in case you need like go deeper in your questions and doubts. Thank you very much and have a lovely afternoon for some and evening for the others.